Tup, 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 tup. Ta-da! User first name, last name ask me how to code the door to another level like in my game Hammer King. If you want to play it, I put a link in the description especially for you. If you like the assets that I used, I need to say they are free and made by Pixel Frog. Okay, let's start and here is the plan. You need to have a kinematic character with collision shape, a green color, a door which is area 2D node with a collision shape, the blue color, an event that will check the player input, for example, enter key. Next, check collision between door and character using getOverlappingBodies is a function from area 2D, and if everything will pass, you can change the scene to the next level. Okay, now let's do this, but in the Godot Engine. I prepared two simple levels with doors, which will be our portals. The player can move on the scene using arrow keys and he has a collision shape. The door scene is an area node that needs to have a collision shape. In this case, this will be a small rectangle to detect the player. The good thing is to have a physics layers that will be detecting each other. Let's add the player and the door layers. Idea is that the player will see doors and the door will see only the player. More about it you can find on my video how to use collisions. In the door script we will use the input function to catch the input signal. If the signal will equal UI accept, which will be the enter key by default, we will print body count, which is colliding with the door. Like you can see, when I'm pressing enter key, you can see it on the console. For better understanding, we can show collision shapes in the debug mode. Next, we need to add a reference to our scene in the door script. We can export the packet scene node to choose a scene from the interface. Another way would be to load this scene to a variable using the load function. Let's add a new condition in our input event to check if the programmer added a scene to the door, and next add the new scene function. We need our tree, which is a parent of all nodes, and change the current scene to our target scene. I also like to add print errors if something crashes. Bonus! We can use the next level function on the opening animation. Instead of using the next level function on the input function, we can invoke animation which I prepared earlier for the door and the player. In the animation player, we can use the next level function at the end of the animation. In this case, I'm using the next level function on the 1 second because the animation of the player is something like 1 second. So we can also invoke the animation for him. Another nice way to use this animation for the player would be to create a custom signal and catch it in the player script. And everything is working. Full code you can find on my GitHub page. Thanks for watching, leave like if you like it, dislike if you didn't, and have a great day, night, and so on!